Good evening, Crash Clinic. This is obviously a very interesting night. A little bit of drama, maybe. I think something to give us all a bit of interest. I wanted to come on and clear a couple of things up because, yes, it's been an interesting weekend. I was out just getting a little bit of a haircut, and I got a few phone calls to say that a few people thought the Braintree Motor Group was having a little pop at me. I didn't get to see it until I came back, of course, so I then get to read it. And was Darren Swann attacked by the Braintree Motor Group? Well, when I came back, what I did read was on one of my posts, one of my polls that I put out to people, Anthony had said, Darren, I'm confused as we're already doing this and it's working well. I don't get why you're trying to gain traction on another one. Not that I give a beep. It's just weird how you haven't been in touch with us if that was really what you wanted to happen. We're further down the line than anyone has got in the last 30 years in the industry. Just confused to why you want to start another one that will do the same thing. Is it because of ego and you want to be the main man or the front man? Just asking, genuinely rude. Just in my opinion, it would be easier for you to speak to us about joining. I can honestly say, and it seems other people kind of thought I was being attacked, but I know Anthony and I know he can't contain his fingers on social media, but I also know he means no harm. He's very passionate about what he does. I've got broad shoulders, of course, so no, he's very passionate, which can only be a good thing. And I admire anyone who's trying to help make changes in this industry. So just for the record, there is no offense taken by me. You can't knock my ego. It's a joke. I love a good debate, like anyone. I do not feel attacked from my side. We have certainly not fell out, and hence why I asked if Anthony wanted to come onto the show and maybe talk about what he does. Because as he does state that many of us don't know what he does. And that's probably correct. And I thought it might be a good idea for him to come onto the show and tell us more about what he does. You know, if he wants everyone to join together, fantastic. Let's talk about it. I'm here every day talking about what I'm trying to do and how I want to try and do it. So, yes, obviously I put it out there for Anthony to come on the show. Maybe it's time. You might be able to drop something in the comments. Tell me if you think it would be a great thing to have Anthony on the show and talk about what he does. Sadly, he did decline. Not sure why, but I'm pretty sure as well that me and Anthony will catch up in the coming events over the next couple of months and see if we can do some brainstorming. And Anthony has also said on one of the posts that he's also not fell out with me. So just for the record, we have not fell out and hopefully we'll never fall out because we're in the same industry trying to do the same things really, but just in different ways. There are more ways to skin a cat. So yeah, just for the record, we haven't fell out, but I just thought I'd put the post up there because I did get quite a bit of traction from a lot of people who thought Anthony was having a little bit of a pop at me, but no, I don't think he was. I don't think it meant that way. So I just wanted to clear that up for everybody as well. But on that note, can repairers ever work together? I would like to think so, but the more I do the show, I realize maybe it's an impossible task. We seem to be able to get a few people to come together, but for me, that's not enough. I think we need the whole industry now to come together. I've watched many groups and things over the last 35 years. I've probably forgotten many of them too. I know we've had the VBRA, the MVRA. We've also had, I think it was a barrister called Andrew Moody who came along. He started off really strong and we all got quite excited that because he was a barrister, he was going to make a lot of changes, but then that sort of fizzled away as well. So have we really made any ground? Terry Monaghan said, this is the best opportunity in decades now for body shops to stand up and have their say and work with insurers so the outcome is fair for all. I couldn't agree more with that. I think, and I've been saying this for some time now, we are really in a sort of volatile time. Things are changing very quickly. You know, we know a lot of body shops have kind of disappeared. So there is a lack of repairers out there. Insurers know, I think they know they need us. They know we're not Freds in the sheds anymore. They know we've all come on so rapidly on our equipment, and the job we are now doing is very high tech. So will it be a time that they will accept that and we can work together in a better way? The only way we can do that, again, of course, is by getting around a table with insurers, talking to them about how we can progress as a group or an industry of accident repairers. And I think, like I've been saying for ages, I think we need to try and have a bit more of a say in how we're going to change in the next 5 to 10 years, rather than let other people change our industry for us. So again, I keep pushing this, but Auto Mechanica, I'm away next week, but then after that, I'm back for I will be at the barbecue on the 5th. I'll be at the Auto Mechanica on the 6th. Be great to get together with like-minded people to have a discussion. I'll be there on the Monday, on the Monday night barbecue, and on the Tuesday. So if anyone's going, drop me a line. I've already got a few numbers of people who would like to meet up while we're there. So yes, I will be there, and it'll be great to catch up with you guys and hear what you've got to say. We don't meet up enough, so that would be great if we can. Very, very important to me. So let's see who's going. Let me know. Let's try and have a chat. I am desperately trying to bring people together, and as they say, you can only take a horse to water. Can't make it drink, of course. So the only thing I'm doing at the moment is, because it is a shame. I know last year we got very close to having a bit of a come together to have a chat. I will try again very soon if we get a lot of interaction. What I'm doing in the midst of that is I'm trying to put out a lot of polls. Now, those polls are me trying to ask questions. What's going out? What's the vibe? How are people thinking? And if you've got, I know over last year, a few people used to send me some questions as well. Please send them in, because again, this is information for all of us. I'm trying to get a feel of what's going on out there, how people feel. So I share this information with you guys. So if you've got any questions and think, hey, why doesn't he ask this? Send me the information and I'll put the poll out there again, because I think it's valuable information for us all to get this bigger picture. It's only information I'm sharing with you guys. Again, everything is open, honest, and transparent. I don't do anything that's just for me. It's always for the good of everybody. So please try and answer those polls. And if you have any questions that you think would be good for us all to be answering, please send them in. Drop me a message and I'll put them on here on LinkedIn, because I think it's good to know what's going on in the industry. So yeah, please do that, because they are a big thing for me to try and help us all, basically. So Anthony, I was saddened to read in one of the messages last week that you said you don't participate in these polls. Now, this is another silly little thing where really that saddened me, because I thought, well, we're doing the same thing here. I share the information with you. It's not something for me. We all get that back. So, and that's how we can try and see a bigger picture. At the moment, if we're not meeting, at least we're trying to get some information coming from somewhere to try and help us all. And if we can't even do that, that really does show the size of the problem that we face. Anyone who's trying to do anything in this industry, we need to try and help, as long as we're, it's helping us all, of course. So again, please try and help me with those polls. Please send in any information you can. I'll be back on the 5th, ready for the show on the 5th at the barbecue, and I'll be there at the 6th. Be great if you're going. Please drop me a message and say hi, Darren. Yeah, I'd love to meet up as well. There'll be a few of us there. If you want to meet singularly or you want to meet as a little group, that would be great, just so we can start to try and make some steps forward. Like Terry Monahan said, we've been around for a long, long time, and we haven't seen much movement come from anywhere. And I don't mean, again, just a few people coming together doing a little bit. We need to. It really is a good time. What did Terry say? Again, this is the best opportunity in decades, and I believe that is very well said and so true at the moment. I think insurers know there's going to be change. We know there has to be change. So let's try and at least talk about it. Let's try and do something, because there's one thing for certain: if we don't try, we'll never get anywhere. So we can all sit there and go, oh, we've tried before. Let's try. At least we can look back in years. We may even be pleasantly surprised where we can say, look what we did. We did help to change the way the industry has gone. But that's, to be seen down the line. Obviously, you've probably noticed tonight, it's quite a shame because I wanted to be live tonight. It is my wife's birthday, and you guys know how important that is to look after your wife on her birthday. So I may be joining in the chat. I may be doing my best because I'm sure there's a few people wanting to know out there, did we fall out? No, we didn't fall out. We're not going to fall out over some silly things like that. We both want change in the industry, pretty much like we all do. So it's just a shame. I think if Anthony had said he was going to come on the show, I would have upset my wife. But I know he obviously declined that. So again, put in the comments for me. Let me know. Do you think Anthony should come on? Should we have a genuine chat again? This is what it's all about. I'm open, honest, transparent. There's no flies on me. I want to talk about trying to help this industry together. We're all in this together. So if we can, I actually wanted to start breaking and talking to some insurers because I'd like to know how they're thinking, how they think the future is going. What can we do? We are the independent repairers. We're not going anywhere, but we want to sort of help shape the way we go forward. So, yes, there's no falling out. Sorry about that, guys. There's no more gore, nothing, to get stuck in. I think it's a good thing that we haven't fell out, of course. I'll be back. I am away next week, but I am actually going to try to bring the results of a lot of the polls that I've put up because, again, they give us information that kind of help. Last year, I did really well. We were getting a lot of information in and we were really picking up on where we were. But obviously, with what happened, I've been out of it for a little bit. So I'm back. I'm trying to do it every Tuesday, trying to be positive, trying to bring some good vibes in. I think a meeting is really, really needed. So, but that's down to you guys. Again, I can only keep saying it. If you drop me a message to say you'd like to, then great. So let's try and make a start. If you are at the barbecue or on the 6th at the Auto Mechanica, let's try and get together and just have a casual chat. That would be a great start, I think. So again, thanks for joining in. I'm sorry you didn't get to see any more drama, of course, but no, there's no drama. We've not fell out. We're just, I'm pretty sure over the coming months, we'll have lots of debates about lots of little things like that. And sometimes it comes across a little bit, some people can read it differently. I know Anthony. I know enough of Anthony to know that, he's passionate. He can be quite fiery, but he doesn't mean it, I don't think, in a rude manner or he's just, likes to get stuck in there about this industry. Who doesn't? So, we're stuck in an industry that needs change. We all know that. But let's see if we can be stronger together. Anthony, I'll put it out there again. I have mentioned a couple of times over the last 6 months. If you want to come on the show and let's have a talk about what you do, quite happy to do that as well, Anthony. I'm not your competitor. I am someone who is trying to, like yourself, help make a change. I've been here 35 years, quite a lot longer than yourself. So just like Terry said, we've been there, seen a lot of stuff happen. The idea is to help each other. The idea is to try and progress together because it's not going to work with little groups on their own. And, you do one thing, we do another. The insurers love that because we don't work together and we've never been unified. We've never had one type of uniform together. So that's probably what we need. And that's all I'm trying to do. So again, we haven't fell out. Everyone have a great week. And very sorry I'm not live, but you might see me in the chat. I might actually be darting myself watching this because I'm out having a bit of cake with the wife or something like a nice meal. So there we go. We'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm sorry there wasn't a bit more gore. Take care, gang. All the best.